Sup, yo, daily challenge. What's goody goody goody? Um, Again, I've been working on content stuff, so haven't really played much GeoGuessr. Yesterday was a disaster. Let's see if today can be any better. First round looks Estonian or Swedish. We have hills and red houses, so this is Sweden. Definitely strikes me as a bit further south with the texture of the trees, but I'm not the best at this kind of round. I'm thinking of just like a Karlstadt guess here. But I don't know, the size of the hills is definitely suspiciously kind of big, so... kind of ornate houses here. I don't know, I think I like just hedging in the lake here. And it was a bit further north, damn. I had the sneaking suspicion, but just wasn't sure. Next one here, footpath of some kind. Interesting climate and landscape. Sun seems to be kind of southern-ish. I don't know. Does it look like Arge, Uruguay? Probably. That's on the left-hand side of the road, though. Is it ever Oz? Didn't really think Oz here. It could be Florida, though. Could be Florida. Could be Uruguay, Argentina. That's kind of my thoughts here. Oh, we have a hill there. Meh. I don't know, man. It feels more Arge than anything, I think. Ah, South Africa makes sense. Eddie and Len jump into the lead here. Very difficult round. We're pretty much on the money in terms of latitude, but unfortunately, very far away. I think I've looked at that tracker before, perhaps. Next one here. Oh, this is familiar. This is like Tasmania, I think. Copyright 2023, I would say. That should be fine. I do think Tas here, just the texture of the trees and everything. I could see southern Victoria, South Australia too. It's very flat for Tasmanian standards, though. It's making me second guess a bit here. What about the underfoliage here? It's a bit saucy. I think I'm going to trust myself here. Go Tas. Nah, just New South Wales. Me and Eddie both went Tas. You could argue that we're probably the two best players at Australia in the server, at least nearly. We both went Tas. That's interesting. Interesting. Next one. It is Ukraine, and I'm not too sure where. Maybe a slightly more southern vibe here. I'm just gonna go like, I thought of Far East here for some reason. Kind of gives me Russian vibes. I'm gonna try it. No, I'm just west. And Faroes. Okay, not very good. 15k probably puts us middle of the pack because of round 2 primarily. Actually, near the bottom. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Ukraine went as bad as possible. Same with Oz, to be honest. I bet we're about as far as possible on the Oz. Quite a few people in Tas. Yeah. I mean, New South Wales makes a lot of sense. Try and get that next time. I guess it's kind of high altitude, so it feels a bit colder. Okay. So 30C. Going... Just gonna kind of click in the middle of it. That works. Yeah, I was gonna say, I forgot. Okay, well, 30C. Kind of hazy coverage on that road. This feels like Taiwan to me. Could be Japan, though. I wanted to try like a Taiwan island here. Ah, that's pretty good, actually. Ends up being North Philippines. But we jump into third there. Okay. Like Israel or Tunisia, maybe? The white outer line, maybe Tunisia here? Could see it. I'm going to try Seuss here. Oh, nice. Great switch. We move into second. Topotic still with a decent advantage over us, though. Okay, that's a problem. Can't tell what's going on here at all, to be honest with you. I'm going to try new Nigeria coverage, maybe. Just southern Russia there. Europe hedges do take a W there, so things are very tight now. We are still in second. And that is an interesting poll, maybe Uruguayan? Yeah, I think Uruguay makes sense here. I'll try it. Ooh, and we jump into first there. Very nice. Okay, well, obviously I'm filming this days after, so this is actually a legitimate first place. Yeah, let's see how everyone did. Obviously, nice to bask in our victory here. 30C is pretty distinctive stuff. This one, pretty happy with the guess there. Emshanov absolutely pops off. Japan also valid. And quite a few mechs there. Mechs in Guad, interesting. Didn't come to mind, but obviously it's a pretty difficult round. Round 3 was the real kicker. That's what got us up into first. Obviously, the Tunisia idea is hard to come up with there. I mean, you wouldn't have a whites and outer line, but it's hard to think of in 10 seconds, of course. No one gets that. Could have extended our lead if we went elsewhere. A couple of Nigeria ideas. Benin as well by JHK. Beautiful. And, yeah. Me and Len. Gosh damn it, why we always do this, man? Lenley is my twin. That is just like an absurdly close guess, considering the lack of information. Only 4 people get the country there, so no surprise that we jump into the lead on a fairly difficult round 5. But the ball on the top of the... we had like a bird's nest on the pole. Okay, for a second. That would be like southern somewhere here. Okay, nice. Turned out well. For some reason, the round loaded very slow, but we're in first. It's freaking... I don't know how to do these ones, man. Yeah, I suck at... Oh, that's interesting. UK, maybe? Okay, works. Ooh, it's like Seattle, I think. Ah, still works. We're still top 3 here, so we just need a fairly good round 5. And that is... I guess I would go outside Concepcion with the trees, but unfortunately couldn't go far enough south to jump above Finn. Wait, we overtook someone, but we went below Finbar there with this nice round 5. I don't know. Definitely could have gone further south. I should have just clicked Temuco, really. Kind of a silly guess from me, but still 3rd place is not bad there. And I dare say, like, unlike most times I film, this is actually a 3rd place. Probably everyone who's going to play has played by now. Perhaps with exceptions. Not the most interesting seed, though. Didn't really have too much opportunity to reach and guess that much. Wow. Dallin with an insane guess there, by the way. Finbar went for Anson. And I. Fair enough. Not his own country. Yeah. Fairly standard stuff. Fairly standard stuff indeed. But a good day of gameplay, it must be said. Alright. See you guys later.